Thanks, love. Can you record?
Yep, it's recording. Good job.
Woo! Yay! Okay, sorry guys, if you are watching this, we already have started. None of us could record, but Carmen jumped on and she's able to. I'm getting a new computer for Christmas, by the way. Yay! I can record and get on Zoom and it won't kick me off, all those things. Okay. Any questions beyond? We've been talking about ADD obsession. I'm just remembering that, just a real quick recap that.
Rachel had a question.
Where you're going. That's great. I'm just doing a recap for the people who are watching.
Okay.
That you know your challengers' goals, where they're at, what they're doing, and making sure they know. Like ADD obsession is not for everyone, but I plan to do it myself, and I plan to raise the bar high for my challengers, especially the ones who've been with me over a year. And then also, you are not limited to just 80-day obsession. You can do 21-day fix. You can do a month-long group, and everyone can pick their program. That's why we love BOD. So don't feel like you have to do one program and make everybody do that. I think it's important that people choose because then they love it. Okay. What is your question, Rachel? I don't see it. Is the BOD Shake Challenge Pack still $160? Yes. And then it's $199 for, I think, Energize. There's a $199 pack out there now to add some other things to it. I have to look it up. But again, that's where FAQ is your friend. But once again, yes. And that'll be kind of like the last option that I'm going to give my customers that are interested in the ADD obsession is if they don't want all of that extra stuff and they just want BOD, that's fine. But I want to make sure they do have the equipment. If you're not aware, ADD obsession, how it works is all of the workouts for the week are going to be released on Saturday night. And then once the whole entire program is finished, they'll be on there indefinitely. It's not a DVD program. It's going to be on BOD, and you'll get all the week's workouts on Saturday. It's cool. I'm excited. Jess probably won't be doing 80-day obsession. So good to see you, by the way. Right away. Hi, little monkey man. Oh, baby. Love you, Reese. Nope. Okay, any other questions? Comments? Anybody want to share their plan for this? How are you guys doing in December? How's it going?
Is Mary Catherine on? Is Jamie on my phone? I can't see because they got a room.
Yeah.
Y'all got a room?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, talk about your plan that y'all are doing.
So we're doing, Jamie, Kristen, and Lynette and I are doing an 80-day obsession contest group where we have teams of 3 with a captain, and that captain has 2 people sign up below them to do 80-day obsession. And we are doing a point system for every certain kind of post. They get so many points, and at the end of that 80 days, the team with the most points wins a weekend away at a Gatlinburg cabin that Jamie has.
So I want you guys to hear this again. You might not have a weekend cabin like Jamie has. That's okay. That's not the important part. They're picking a captain, and that captain is going to sign up 2 of their friends, okay? But Jamie's going to be the coach. Hello, Emerald. I'm not trying to confuse you. That's genius. That means their friends are going to go on the journey with them, but Jamie didn't find them. The captain did. So I didn't come up with that. Jamie is just, I am not worthy of Jamie and all of her amazingness. I don't think she's on here, so that's why I wanted Mary Catherine to recap it. Genius.
Yeah.
So if y'all have questions, ask MC.
And I have people that have been putting it off, and when I throw that whole thing in, they're like, "Oh, tell me a little bit more about this." Yeah. So that's it's been a nice little conversation starter. And I have lots of people I have friends that are runners. And after listening to the Beachbody Champions thing with Autumn, she was talking about how this is great for runners because it helps with their flexibility and their strength for their legs and their hips and their core and things like that, where a lot of runners are tight. So I have a girl that I'm talking to who was talking to a couple of her friends. So
I am such a visual learner. You're going to have to draw this out for me. Okay, so
Okay, I'm going to draw it right now.
Who would the winners be? The winners would be the captain and her 2 people who are discount coaches?
I'm going
Yes.
to the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay, take your brother.
Okay, come on, Eli.
Hold his hand. Hold his hand. Go.
That's a good idea.
So yes, and this cabin sleeps 18 people. So it's not like a 4-person cabin. It sleeps 18 people. So that team that wins.
I'm sorry, I meant to say the team. What do you mean by team? You mean a captain and 2 people is a team, right? Teams of 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They if they win, they get that weekend.
The 3 of them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Here's
You could also do like a pot thing, like if you want to put certain
MC. MC is the coach, okay? But MC only personally has one friend that signed up under her. That friend is going to go emerald because see they're racing to diamonds. So this might not be something y'all even care about. These girls are racing to diamonds, so they've got their little diamond mines on, and y'all should be.
Love it.
Most of you
Love
should.
it.
So that's kind of how that's going to happen, and then there's incentives and point systems, and trash.
Yeah.
So save that. Sorry.
Well, I think that's a good segue to like what you're saying is racing diamond and how we overcomplicate it. We overcomplicate what that looks like. It means you have 2 people that also love the product and that they want to help other people. It's 2 people, 1 on each leg. And I was watching one of my newest coaches, Kaylee, yesterday. We posted on Team Together Fit, sitting in her living room, talking to a friend, and they've made goals together, and they have a meal plan together, and she got her all set up. And I'm like, that's what it's about. Like, maybe you won't be able to physically sit in the living room, but hop on a FaceTime, hop on a Zoom chat. And it's just authentically sharing how this works for you. And she's showing up every single day to her journey. And so people are asking her, what are you doing? It's clear that you're doing something. And I just love that she's brand new, but she's taken it back to that simple conversation with people. Christy says it all the time. Like, let's get off our phone and let's meet. One of my newest coaches, she and I went out together and just hung out, and it was so great. We cried, we laughed, just all the things. And whenever I feel like I've just heard this, it's gonna be one of our devotions. Like, if I operate out of my own flesh and like my desire to do this and this and get things done, a checklist and all that, it just becomes, it's not fun. But when I operate out of love and like wanting to serve people and help people and connect with them and say, oh, I know how you feel. I've been the same. I felt the same way. But what I found was, and making connection after connection after connection with those people and networking, like that's what this is about. And so if you're feeling like it's mid-December and you're tired and all the things are happening, just go make a friend with someone. Go find a friend and sit together and be like, yeah, we're both tired. Let's do this together. I was just really inspired by Kaylee and just loved that she did that. And I love this idea of having people bring on people to do it together. Because really, I do not want to do 80-day obsession alone, and I'm not going to. I love it. Love it, love it.
Anybody got any more questions? Unmute yourself and ask.
I have a quick question.
Okay.
What are people doing for like free groups for December, or is anybody thinking of doing like a clean week right before Christmas or right after Christmas, or are people like not into that right now? I'm trying to think of something I can do before the new year and do it quick.
I'm doing a 5-day countdown to Christmas, calling it Slim Santa. Just kind of a clean eating. I wasn't thinking about using clean week per se, but just it's a kind of a clean eating group, free group before Christmas.
Yeah, I
And
saw
I'm kind
one
of
coach,
doing the same thing.
I saw one coach do crock pot meals and giving the people grocery lists for the crock pot meals. And I just think that is where we are right now. Our busyness is wrapped up in Instapot, crock pot, you name it, faster the better. So those are some great ideas. I've got to put something together too, so I'm with you on that, Fisher.
Me too.
By the way, hey Fisher.
I know. Hi. Megan.
Oh, I don't think you can see me. Can you see me?
I can see you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you could see everybody's faces. Hi, girl.
I moved over when you started talking. I found you.
I want to hear, okay, Megan, I don't know if you're comfortable sharing. Put you on the spot. Megan's been doing an amazing, Advent group. Do you want to share anything, that you've learned from that so far? How it's going?
Sure. I'm very new to coaching, so I kind of decided to dive in. And in October and November, I did challenge groups. And for December, I don't know, I felt God move my heart to just open it up and do a free group. So I'm doing a free group for the whole month. And I had 35 women sign up with me for it. And so I'm doing little mini challenges. So on Thursday, it's like a one-day thing where I just say, hey, I'm going to do this. Whoever wants to join me can. I'm going to time myself for 30 minutes and see how many burpees I can do in 30 minutes. I also share a lot about faith, and a lot of these girls, there's quite a few that, they show up, but they don't share. And I told them to give an incentive that if they shared 25 times, that they get a gift. And so there's I would say about 10 people really constantly share on it. And it's really good. People are being really raw, open, vulnerable, encouraging each other. It's so cool to see. And it's helping me kind of figure out the direction I want to take my coaching in. And then, like I told Sarah, I know not everyone is going to follow me to my January challenge when it's time to, get the challenge pack and stuff, but that's okay. I'm totally okay with that. And even if one or two only follow me, that's okay, because I'm learning a lot about how I want to coach, what's important to me, things like that. And these girls are getting a lot out of it too, which is cool. So
you have 10 out of 35 people showing up. That's a lot, and that's really good, because
I want to say something to Megan, because I am so proud of you. I don't know you, but I feel like that's the secret sauce to this business that I really can't, and Sarah Brooks can't teach you guys. You have got to run with your ideas. I'm not saying don't ask for advice and brainstorm. That's not what I'm saying. That I have to have that. But that is an idea I've never heard anyone say. And Megan decided, well, it's still something in my heart, and I'm going to jump on it. Those are the best ideas you can ever have. And the moment that every second that you don't jump on those ideas, you are losing. Yeah. She did it. And then she made it better by saying 25 times. And then she made it better by saying, if you show up, I give you a gift. And she just kept acting on her. From what I'm hearing, this is going to be successful. And yeah, she's right. All 35 aren't going to join her in January. But I guarantee you, if you stay consistent with coaching in 2018, every one of them will join you one day. That's what happens in this business. It's the cake mix, all of it together. So maybe not January, maybe not February, but in June. Oh my God, that person was in my December group. But then you start adding that in every month, and you get all those other people. I'm telling you, this business works by a compilation of all those things. So Megan, I'm proud of you. You're awesome.
Oh,
my girl.
I want to share, Megan, that's really impressive. So good job. I wanted to share, I'm not doing anything having to do, I am doing a detox right now for my gals that I have saved. And if anybody wants to link to that, you're more than welcome to it. It's plant-based. And so there are no meal prepping. It's just, fruits, vegetables, and whatnot. But I'm doing, starting next Monday, I love organizing. So I'm doing a 5-day group on organizing. I'm going to share, highlight, different areas of my home. Like my boys have Legos for days. And so I have a group, and I've shared this before, but this is just something to chew on, especially for the newer coaches. This is what's worked for me is having one group and adding people to that group and deleting whatever I shared for my free group for, let's just say November. I save everything and move it over to YouTube. And then I create a whole new group, but I have whoever was in my previous groups, they're also in this new group. So I have 110 people in a private group. And the topic is organizing. So because what I have found is not everybody wants to do a clean week or this or that. So I'm just kind of making it for, hey, who can't use some extra organizing in their plastic container area or, what have you. And so that's what I'm doing.
I did a rut busting group because I have 5 little things that I do to get out of a rut. And I just was in a rut and I had just gotten out of it. And I was like, I'm going to help other people. So it was just like an idea I had, and I'm just going to do it. It was so awesome. So whatever you're good at, and it doesn't have to be fitness, and it doesn't have to be vegetables. Whatever you're good at, like Carmen's saying, organizing, connect with that. And that's going to build your tribe because you're going to add value. The goal for free groups is not to make people lose weight. It's to get people to trust you and to add value without having to ask for anything. You gave. Now, when you do invite them, you're not going to feel like spam. It's a genius. It's genius. So get creative. Start thinking about 2 or 3 things that you're especially good at. Organizing would definitely not be something that I do unless I'm going, girls, I need 10 people and I need them to be all organizational people and y'all need to run me through a free group. So yeah, y'all want to see my closet? You don't. But I am good at, other things. So that's what you got to find. Carmen's also good at making DIY, like deodorants and things that people love, that kind of stuff. And she does that. And so Carmen's another one that's really good at going off of her own mind and going, maybe no one else is doing this, but I don't care. And it works for her. So it works for everybody that does it that way. You just have to be brave enough to go, you got to be brave enough to make that post within the back of your mind going, what if nobody wants to join? What if nobody wants my deodorant? And they always do, don't they, Carmen? It's crazy.
Yes, when I share about the deodorant, I share about New Orleans and everybody smelling my armpit.
We sure do. It's so true. I have to go. I'm helping my neighbor. I'm going to go pick up their daughter from school and meet them to the doctor's appointment because they work all the way in Nashville. So I'm doing a little fave. So I got to go. I love you guys. Sarah Brooks is still on. So y'all, I ain't leaving. I mean, the call's not ending, but I am. Bye.
All right. This is so good. Any other questions, y'all? We can end early. If not, I want to give you time to work, and I'm diving into 80 Day and all the stuff. There's so much coming at us. It's good. And it happens most Decembers where something shifts with Beachbody and I go, I can't handle this right now. But then I just, grin and bear it, put my big girl panties and get to the FAQ and the Beachbody Champions page and learn. And then I get excited. And so don't let this opportunity pass you to at least check it out and think about what this looks like for you. And again, make it your own, make it work for you. Make it so that you can take ownership of it. Because if you don't take ownership of it, the people that are following you won't either. And that's something that's super important, I believe, with that. So anybody want to share what their plans are for January?
I'm trying to come up with a team name.
Hey, girl.
But
it took me like a year.
Yeah. I made my husband sit down with me the other night and brainstorm. And yeah, I'm like, think of words that have to do with faith and fitness. And so, because instead of doing a new challenge, instead of doing a new closed Facebook group every month, like I did in October, November, December, I kind of want to do similar to what you do in Born to Live.
Mm-hmm.
And have a group that stays and then have many challenges within that. So I'm just trying to come up with a team name.
Yeah, that's so good. I am trying to figure out what I want to do. Like if I want to just open up a free fitness community and then start marketing more in that and just let people in it, and then do 30-day challenges and keep like Born to Live rolling. You know what I mean? Like there's so many options, or just continue what I'm doing and just continue that, or do like 2-week challenges and then put them in Born to Live. Like there's just so many options. So, and I just want to, like, for me, I'm constantly going, okay, how can I help my people be the most successful? And that is something that I'm constantly reflecting on, so that people don't slip in the cracks. And when I'm tired or life is crazy, that it can still keep rolling, you know? We all have that. You're doing awesome there, Mama Jess.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to definitely, I haven't done the 14-day detox that I've been doing for the last couple of months at the beginning of each month. I'm going to actually do it in the group I mentioned that has over 100 people. I'm going to share it there. I think it would be a great way to kick off January. And see what comes of that, to then invite them into my ongoing group that I have. So that's one of the biggest things. And then the other part was, are you seeing my background? Oh, I
love it.
They're rolling around on mattresses and everything. It's good times. Auntie's here.
Hi.
But the other thing I did, which birthed from coaching, was sharing my testimony, Megan. Maybe something like that. I know that faith is really big for you, and it is with me as well. Nobody can deny your testimony, ever. And so that really invites people. That's a good free group option to think about. And for me, it was from birth on, but it doesn't have to be. It could be anything. That's just an idea. And I think that for me, that's where God opened up my name, which is Measure of Faith, for my group. So I just wanted to encourage you with that.
Yeah, that's really good advice. So thank you.
Super good. Megan she's boss, guys. She's so boss. Hits the gym, lifts them heavies.
Oh my gosh. I'm
really going to time myself for 30 minutes and see how many burpees I can do. Like, you're my people.
I may throw up, but whatever.
It's fine.
I let my crazy flow, and people relate to crazy.
You inspire me, girl.
You should go live and do it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I thought about that, but then I was like, I'm going to video before. I've actually never even gone live.
Do it.
But I'm in a video before, and I was like, what? Maybe I should go live. I'm like, what if I actually do throw up? Because I know myself, and I know I will push myself almost to that point. So we'll see.
You could have somebody turn it on like the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Do okay, here I'm going, stay tuned, check in with me in 20 minutes. You could do it like that. So, cause you have people coming back.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Or just like the baby giraffe that was being born, or people just kept checking in on it.
Uh-oh. If I say I would do it, maybe we should do it together. We could plug each other in.
Baby challenge. Love it.
It says less than a minute.
Okay. Well, I love you guys. Jess, how are you doing? You have a minute. How are you doing, Mama?
This is harder in a different way, but easier emotionally on me. I'm so chill. It's good. It's hard, but it's good. Yeah. You're muted now.
I was been there.